Hi friends, welcome back to channel SciTech Guru. In this video, I'm going to review the 90 FPS gameplay support test in the Oneplus Nord 2 device. So recently I started to do this kind of series where I'll be testing the high refresh rate games in respect to smartphones. But right now in the Oneplus Nord 2, which has got 90 Hz refresh rate, that's the reason I need to check whether the 90 Hz refresh rate supported games are compatible in the Oneplus Nord 2 with this UI or not. Sometimes the software UI will not allow to play at high refresh rate. Let's see whether that's the case with this Oneplus Nord 2 or not. Right now I'm trying to use it 90 Hz refresh rate only. You can see the 90 Hz indication which is clearly mentioned, and these are the games which I did select, and these games they do have the 120 FPS support as well. In few of the phones like Realme X and Max and Poco F3 GT, they can actually play at 120 FPS. So it should not be any kind of issues in the OnePlus Nord 2 playing at 90 FPS. So that's kind of another thing. So if you want, you can take a look at the real-time FPS meter, which is showing 90 and 88 FPS. You can clearly see here, which is an inbuilt FPS meter which is present. So this surface of game is perfectly working without any kind of issues in this Realme and the OnePlus Nord 2 device without any kind of problem. Now next game let's try is Golf Battle. Is another game which actually supports the 120 FPS gameplay as well. So if you want the proof, I can definitely show you. So that's the reason I did gather this kind of proofs in the Poco F3 GT. This is a Poco F3 GT which has got the real-time floating FPS meter. You can actually see real-time floating FPS meter in this phone, and this game actually supports 120 FPS as well. You can clearly see a 120 FPS it's playing. Not only in this phone, even in the Realme X Max, in few other phones it's supported with the high refresh rate. So that's the reason I did select, but in the OnePlus Nord 2 it's not supported at all. You can clearly see, friends, it's playing only at 60 Hz refresh rate. And even the real-time FPS meter also showing only 60. It's not increasing more than 60. That's kind of a really sad part at this moment. This game is not supporting in the OnePlus Nord 2 because of the UI optimization, or because both phones they do have the Dimensity process only, Dimensity 1021. That's the reason I did include this phone. I do know you may say it's not optimized for the Dimensity, but that's not the case. It's optimized for the Dimensity, but not optimized for this mixed UI, which is Oxygen UI plus Color UI in the OnePlus Nord 2. Next game is Stake Gems. Let's see this game whether this will support or not. So this game also supports the 120 FPS without any kind of issues, and right now you can see we're getting only 60 Hz on the top. So it's not showing any kind of compatibility in supporting the 90 FPS. So I can only see a highest of 60 at this moment, not 90. But this game actually supports 120 FPS as well. You can clearly see the proof in the Poco F3 GT. That's the reason I am trying to show you the proof. If I just say you cannot understand. If I try to show you the proof, you will definitely understand what is happening. The optimization is not done for a few of the games because of this UI, not because of the processor. Dimensity 1200, Dimensity 1200. So try to understand what's my point is. So the UI is not that optimized, friends, in terms of playing at higher refresh rate. And same games, if I try in the OnePlus 80, they can play. Because of this mixed UI only, all these problems started to happen in the OnePlus Nord 2. RAM management completely screwed up in this OnePlus Nord 2 RAM management, and even we are facing a lot of heating and battery draining issues, and a lot of this kind of high refresh rate not supporting issues as well because of all this kind of mixed UI in this phone. It's completely screwed the experience of using the OnePlus device overall. Even this game is not supporting for Hill Climb Racing used to support 120 FPS. Let me just show you the proof as well. If you want, I can show you the proof in other phone, so you can actually take a look. So here's the proof from the Poco F3 GT. You can clearly see here. So this is a proof which I'm trying to show you. 120 FPS you can clearly see here. So Hill Climb Racing in the Poco F3 GT, it's perfectly working, but it's not working in this phone. Let's see, the next game is the Smash It game. So even the Smash It game also is not working. So overall at this moment I can actually find only very rare games, only few games can actually see the compatible in the OnePlus Nord 2, not all the games. That's kind of really very sad, friends, at this moment. And Poco F3 GT was able to play. Not only Poco F3 GT, I'm not concentrating on the Poco F3 GT. Even other phones like iQOO 7, Realme X and Max, those phones can actually play few games. But most in the MI Linux also they can play. So these are the few games. As you can see, 120 FPS is working perfectly alright in this Poco F3 GT. But in the OnePlus Nord 2, it's only still playing at 60 Hz. You cannot get that 120 FPS working at this moment, unfortunately. That's a kind of sad part at this point. As you can see, it's only 60 FPS working in this device. Not only this one, even the Standoff 2 game, which actually supports high refresh rate, 90 and 120 as well. This game also not playable at 90 FPS. That's very sad to know. So overall, my point is that in the OnePlus Nord 2, it's very rare for you to find what are the games supporting at 90 FPS. Not all the games. So you may feel that other those games are supported in other phones, but not in the OnePlus Nord 2. That's maybe because of the software UI optimization only, friends. So these are the high graphics I'm trying to use and maximum FPS, but still I'm getting only 60. In other phones, it will try to increase up to 120 FPS as well. This game is capable of playing 120 FPS. So that's a quick review, friends, on the OnePlus Nord 2. Overall, I did find only one game which is Subways of at this moment. And in case if you have any other games, let me know in the comment section below. Definitely, I'll be able to test those out games in the OnePlus Nord 2. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video on State of more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.